The invisible approval. There are moments in life when something inside you feels different, not loud, not dramatic, not visible to others, but undeniable. A quiet knowing, a stillness that carries weight, a sense that something unseen has shifted in your favor. This is one of those moments. If you found yourself here, without searching, without planning, without effort, this message is not random. This is not algorithm. This is alignment. Because before prosperity shows up in your bank account, it is first approved in the unseen realm. And that approval has already happened. The lie you were taught about prosperity. You were told prosperity comes only when everything is perfect, when your confidence is high, when your situation looks strong, when your resume is impressive, when your connections are powerful. But heaven does not work that way. Heaven often approves prosperity when you are tired, you feel behind, you've been overlooked, you're questioning your worth, you're still showing up despite disappointment. The approval does not come after you become strong. The approval comes because you kept going while feeling weak. Why your struggle was never a punishment. You thought the struggle meant something was wrong with you. You asked, why is it taking so long? Why does it seem easier for others? Why do I work harder but receive less? But here is the truth most people never realize. Delay is not denial. Delay is development. Your financial pressure was not meant to break you. It was meant to prepare you for the weight of increase, because unprepared hands drop what prepared hands can hold. Heaven does not release prosperity until your character can survive it. What heaven saw that you couldn't. While you were focused on bills, heaven was watching your behavior. While you were counting losses, heaven was measuring your integrity. While you were worried about money, heaven was studying how you treat people when you have none. You stayed honest when shortcuts were available. You stayed kind when bitterness would have been easier. You stayed disciplined when quitting felt justified. Those moments were recorded, and prosperity is responding to those records. The approval happened in silence. Here's something important. Heaven does not announce approvals loudly. There was no thunder, no signboard, no public recognition, just a quiet decision in the unseen. This one is ready. Ready. Not because you know everything, but because you can be trusted. Prosperity is not released to the loudest voice. It is released to the steadiest heart. Why this message feels personal. This doesn't feel like a generic motivational speech, does it? It feels like someone knows your story. Because the approval was personal. Your name was mentioned. Your journey was reviewed. Your tears were counted. Heaven knows. How many nights you stayed awake worrying. How many times you helped others while struggling yourself. How many silent sacrifices no one clapped for. And that is why this message found you. Don't scroll. This is the moment of recognition. Most people scroll past their breakthrough disguised as a message. They ignore confirmation because it doesn't look like money yet. But this is the pattern. First comes recognition. Then comes redirection. Then comes release. You are at recognition. The moment you realize, I'm not behind, I'm being prepared. That realization unlocks the next stage. The shift you're feeling is real. That inner shift you've noticed recently. Less fear than before, less desperation, more clarity, a strange calm despite uncertainty. That's not coincidence. That's alignment with provision. When your mindset changes, your environment must eventually follow. Money follows identity. Provision follows permission, and permission has already been granted. Why others won't see it yet? Don't expect applause yet. People will still doubt you. Some will still underestimate you. Some will still speak from the old version of your life. That's normal. Because heaven shows the approval to you long before it shows the results to them. Joseph saw dreams long before a palace. David was anointed long before a throne. Approval always comes first. What to do while you wait for manifestation? This is critical. Do not change your discipline now. Do not loosen your integrity. Do not lower your standards. Prosperity is attracted to consistency. Continue. Waking up with intention, working with excellence, speaking with humility, handling small resources responsibly. Small faithfulness signals readiness for large release. Large. When nothing moves, but everything is aligning. There is a dangerous moment in every breakthrough journey. Not the struggle, not the pain, not even the loss. The most dangerous moment is silence. Because silence makes you think nothing is happening. And that is exactly when most people quit. But heaven often works in silence because noise distracts faith. Why the wait feels longer just before release. Have you noticed something strange? The closer you get to change, the heavier the waiting feels. The days stretch longer. The effort feels unnoticed. The results seem delayed. This is not coincidence. This is compression. Just like a spring pulled back before it launches forward, your life has been under pressure, not punishment. Pressure stores power, and heaven does not waste pressure. The hidden pattern of divine provision. Most people think prosperity arrives gradually, but heaven often works differently. Long seasons of quiet, then sudden movement, years of planting, then rapid harvest. Why? Because slow growth builds humility. Sudden release reveals authority. And you needed both. You needed humility to stay grounded. You need authority to manage increase. Why money comes from unexpected sources. Here is something most people misunderstand. When heaven releases prosperity, it rarely comes through the door you were staring at. It comes through a conversation you didn't plan, an idea you almost ignored, a connection you underestimated, an opportunity disguised as inconvenience. This is intentional, because if it came the way you expected, you would credit logic. But when it comes unexpectedly, you recognize alignment. The mistake that delays manifestation. This is important. Read slowly. Approval does not guarantee arrival. Positioning does. Many people are approved, but not aligned. Here are the most common alignment mistakes. Talking fear while expecting provision. Acting desperate while asking for stability. Complaining during preparation. Seeking shortcuts after long discipline. Heaven responds to posture, not just prayer. Posture. Your internal posture determines external flow. Why desperation blocks? What faith attracts? Desperation sends a signal of lack. Faith sends a signal of readiness. This doesn't mean pretending everything is fine. It means trusting even when everything isn't. The moment you stopped begging and started believing quietly, something shifted. That calm you feel now, that reduced panic, that steady resolve, that's maturity. And prosperity responds to maturity. The season you're in right now. You are not in the asking season anymore. You are in the receiving alignment season. This is when heaven watches. How you speak about money, how you handle small wins, how you treat people beneath you, how you react to minor delays. Because small reactions predict large responsibilities. Why you had to experience lack. First, lack taught you empathy. It taught you budgeting. It taught you gratitude. It taught you discernment. If prosperity came earlier, it would have spoiled you. But now, it will serve you. Your past struggle ensured your future wisdom. The internal shift that triggers external change. There is a moment when the mind stops chasing and starts attracting. You don't force, you don't rush, you don't panic, you move intentionally. That's the moment when doors open faster, because what used to control you no longer controls you. Money is attracted to people who don't worship it. Why others may still doubt, you don't expect validation before manifestation. People judge from what they see. Heaven responds to what it knows. They see your current position. Heaven sees your capacity. They remember your past. Heaven is responding to your future. Let them doubt. Doubt from others does not cancel approval from above. What to do while waiting for the sudden shift? Stay consistent, not intense, not anxious, not overworked, consistent. Keep improving quietly. Keep learning patiently. Keep serving sincerely. Keep believing calmly. Consistency is the language of readiness. The moment everything changes. Here's what no one tells you. When prosperity arrives, it doesn't feel explosive at first. It feels natural. You'll say, "This makes sense now." That's alignment. When things finally match internally, externally, they adjust quickly. Why this message is confirmation, not motivation. Motivation fades. Confirmation settles. You don't feel hyped right now. You feel steady. That's confirmation. Your spirit recognizes truth before your circumstances catch up. When the wait ends and the shift begins, there comes a moment when waiting is no longer required. Not because you stopped believing, not because you tried harder, but because the time is fulfilled. This is the moment when heaven stops preparing you and starts responding to you. This is not a promise anymore. This is a transition. The moment heaven turns approval into action. Approval is invisible. Release is visible. For a long time, things were happening inside you. Your mindset, your patience, your discipline, your emotional strength. Now things will start happening around you. Not all at once, not loudly, but clearly. You will notice fewer obstacles, smoother conversations, quicker responses, doors opening without force. That is not luck. That is alignment becoming movement. Why the breakthrough does not feel chaotic. Many people imagine prosperity as chaos, sudden excitement, emotional highs, reckless decisions. But real prosperity feels different. It feels calm, because you are no longer desperate. You are no longer chasing. You are no longer begging. You are receiving. Peace is the signature of divine release. If something demands panic, it is not from heaven. The first signs you are in the release season. Here are signs you should not ignore. You are no longer afraid of tomorrow. You feel clarity instead of confusion. You think long-term instead of survival mode. You say no more easily. You feel less pressure to prove yourself. These are not emotional changes. These are positional changes. Your life is adjusting to a new level. Why this release comes with responsibility. Prosperity is not a reward. It is an assignment. Heaven does not give increase just to improve comfort. It gives increase to expand influence. You are being trusted with more because you can handle more. And trust always comes with responsibility. The test that comes after blessing. This is important. The real test is not, will you survive without money? The real test is, will you stay grounded with money? Heaven watches how you speak, how you treat people, how you handle authority, how you manage time, how you manage ego, because money does not change people. It reveals them. Why you won't lose this blessing. Many people lose what they receive. You won't, because you were trained by lack. You learned patience, gratitude, control, humility. Struggle taught you lessons that comfort never could. That's why your prosperity will not destroy you. It will serve you. How to protect what is coming. Here are the rules that protect, increase. Move quietly at first. Not everyone needs to know your next step. Build structure before lifestyle systems before spending. Stay disciplined even when relaxed. Comfort should not remove focus. Remember where you came from. Memory keeps pride away. Protection is wisdom. Why this blessing is bigger than you. Your prosperity will not stop with you. It will lift family pressure, open doors for others, inspire people who lost hope, break cycles that lasted generations. People will watch your life and realize patience still works. That is purpose. The reason heaven trusted you. Heaven does not choose the loudest. It chooses the deepest. You stayed kind while struggling. You stayed honest while lacking. You stayed disciplined while unseen. That is why you were chosen. Not because you were perfect, but because you were faithful. This season will feel different this time. Effort brings results. Ideas find support. Work brings reward. Silence turns into testimony. Not overnight, but steadily. And steady growth lasts. Final confirmation. If you have read this far, this message is not entertainment. It is confirmation. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are aligned. Heaven has approved your prosperity. Now life is responding. Final word. Do not rush. Do not fear. Do not compare. Walk with clarity. Move with wisdom. Receive with gratitude. What is coming will stay.